Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, what up? Today I am back with another makeup of the day video, and we are in the start of fall. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like from my previous videos, I really have been getting into fall makeup, and I really have been trying to change up my products and do different things for the fall time. But I really do want to hear from you guys, like what is your like go-to fall makeup look? Is it still like 2014 2015 era where we were wearing like super duper bold dark vampy lips with super duper bold dark vampy eyes, and you know, everything was just like super bold, super dark, pigmented? I've kind of gotten away from that, and I don't really like super vampy bold dark lips. I will still wear a darker lip color, but I'm really not into like super heavy dark vampy lips. And then I'm also not into super heavy dark vampy eyeshadow. You know, like I'll still of course wear a dark smoky eye. I'm actually gonna do a black smoky eye because I haven't seen anyone do one in a minute. So I am gonna do like a black smoky eye, and then also like a brown smoky eye, brown shimmery smoky eye. Like those type of eye looks I still really like, but I'm talking about super deep dark vampy purples and reds and cranberries and stuff like that. That's not really my thing for the fall. But I really want to hear from you guys. Like, let me know down in the comments like what kind of fall makeup you wear, because for my lip colors I've actually pulled out obviously more of my nudes. I've even pulled out more like peachy nudes, and I know people typically reserve peachy nudes for like the spring and the summer, but I actually think that they are so flattering for the fall time. So I pulled out my peachy nudes. I've obviously pulled out like my mauves and my berry tones, and then also like my reds and my darker reds, because I was definitely wearing like a more darker red in one of my previous videos. But yeah, those are the type of colors that I've pulled out for fall and that I'm really looking forward to wearing. So you guys are going to see that more in my videos. But today I feel like I did a nice little soft mauvey purple type of look. You guys are going to see the palette that I used today, and then I went for like really a standard nude lip, one of my favorites. And then I have a more like peachy type of cheek on, because just like I pulled out like my peachy nude lipsticks, I've also pulled out my peachy blushes, and blushes that are going to give me like a cross between an orangey coral and an orangey terracotta for the fall, because I think those are so flattering. But let's jump into the makeup of the day. So on my eyes today, I actually used my Patrick Ta Major Dimension 2 Rose palette. I love the Patrick Ta formula. I love his concept when it comes to his palettes. I of course have his first one, and I love this one the same, and it's just a beautiful palette. Y'all already know what this looks like, I'm pretty sure. I definitely picked this up during the VIB sale, I believe, and it is stunning, like absolutely stunning. On my skin tone, it is definitely a rosy mauvey type of palette. I know so many people have complained about this being like a warm neutral palette, but it's definitely very pinky, mauvey, and rosy on my skin tone, and it is beautiful. So the first thing I did when I went into this palette for my eye look today, I used the darker cream color, and I put that all over my lid, kind of blended it up into my crease, because I really wanted the darker cream to be my base color. It looks super dark, but actually on camera this is like more true to color. It's like a warm terracotta shade, and it's not as dark as you would think. And then I blended it out with this shade right here, so the second to the darkest shade, because the undertone pretty much matches this one, so I wanted it to be like kind of a warm crease. And then I put this on the outer part of my lid, and then I use this really pretty pink gold dual chrome shift shadow right here. I use that on the inner part of my lid, and then I took the gold shimmery shade and I put that on the center, and that's also on my inner corner. And then I only use the cream shade on my lower lash line. So that is the entire look from this palette, and I just think that it is stunning. I'm gonna do a close-up so that you guys can see. If my eyelash is hanging off, just ignore it because my eyes have been watering today. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what the eye looks like up close. So I think that's close enough. These are the eyes, and they are so pretty. Y'all already know, very sparkly, high pigment. I love the tones of the shadows that I used. I mean, the look is super simple, and I only use my finger to apply the shimmers. Y'all know I really only ever use my fingers to apply shimmer shades to my lid, but but it is so pretty. It's so beautiful. And now you guys can actually get a close-up of the whole makeup look and see everything together. The look is just so super pretty, and I definitely think that this is a fall makeup look. I really do. So yeah, this is the makeup of the day. Okay, so in the close-up, I don't know if you guys seen, but I do have like a darker burgundy waterline, and for that I use my Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil in the shade Alkaline. I bought this. I bought like a more teal blue color, and then I bought a green, I believe, because I really wanted some colorful eyeliners, not just for the fall time, but just in general when I do certain makeup looks. I wanted more colorful liners just to give like a really nice pop. On my top lash line, I just used my ColourPop liquid liner in, what is this, Grande, and it's a brown liquid liner, and I just used that to line the top of my eye so that my lash band would kind of blend in with my eyes. But this is what really gives the eyes a pop, so I really like that. And y'all already know the Urban Decay eyeliners are amazing. My favorite brown eyeliner from them is Whiskey, which I have talked about in another video. For the complexion today, I did use a newer foundation to my collection. So you guys know I talked about my tried and true bulletproof primer combination in my last makeup of the day video, and because I said that this primer combination goes with every foundation that I have in my collection, since I used a newer foundation, I wanted to make sure that that claim held true. So I used this primer combination today, and then I used the Sephora Best Skin Ever Anti-Pollution Foundation. This is a newer foundation on the market, and it's newer to my collection, and I have been testing it out for like the last week and a half, but I wasn't using it with this primer combo because I was wearing it to work. So I was using it with other primers, but today I really wanted to test it out with this one, and so far so good. I did apply it with a brush like I've been doing with all of my other foundations. Really been loving to apply them with a brush. It just feels nice, it looks nice, and yeah, it glided over these primers amazingly well. This primer is a gripping primer, but it's also hydrating, and then this one is a smoothing, mattifying type of primer. So this foundation went over the both of them perfectly, and this foundation has a thicker consistency. It's kind of like almost a moussey texture, but it glides over the skin amazing. And this is supposed to be a medium buildable coverage, perfected skin, enriched with algae extracts, hyaluronic acid, provides anti-pollution benefits, 12-hour hydration, clinically proven to reduce signs of stress and fatigue, yada yada. This kind of reminds me of my NARS light reflecting foundation, except the formulas are different, but they both are supposed to have like that skincare factor to them. This one is a lot thicker than the NARS, but I like them the same, and I'm actually gonna try to use those foundations the most in my collection because they have those skincare benefits, and I don't want them to go bad. But yes, that is what I use. And then of course I went in with the matching concealer. So this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. Definitely full coverage, definitely has a natural finish, and it's definitely long wearing. I've already tested this concealer out, so yeah, even without the foundation, I had this concealer and I was wearing it with other foundations, and it really is long wearing. It's a really nice concealer. Doesn't crease and settle too much, like pretty much what other concealers do on my under eyes. I didn't expect it to just be, you know, like super crease proof and heavy duty, but I did have high expectations for this, and it did deliver. Oh, by the way, I have the foundation in the shade 44Y. Perfect color match for me. I really like this color. And then for the concealer, I chose 34.5 in, and it's a very like bright highlighting concealer. I also use my Morphe 2 Hide and Peak concealer to just cover up my under eyes. Y'all know I love to double up on my concealer. I use one shade to kind of just conceal the darkness, and then I use another shade to highlight. So that is my concealer combination, and then I set all of that down with the One Size Beauty translucent powder. I like this powder, but I feel like I have other powders in my collection that I like more than this one. So while it's a really nice powder and I would recommend it, I love the fact that it's translucent and it doesn't give like a super heavy white cast or anything. I would recommend this, but I just feel like I like my Laura Mercier translucent honey powder more. I like my ABH loose banana powder more. Too Faced Born This Way, the Morphe loose powder. Like I like a lot of powders more than I like this one. So it's nice, but I'm glad I got like a little trial size to just like kind of test it out. Okay, and so for my contour today, I used my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer in Rich Cocoa. Y'all know I love this. I rave about it. This is amazing. I've gone through tubes of this, and it's just like, it's so good for a really natural contour. It's really nice. So then I went ahead and set down those contoured areas with my Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder, and I have mine in the shade 6N. And because this is, like, you know, just slightly darker than my skin, I talked about this in my last video, I just use it to kind of go around the perimeter of my face. And I like the fact that this powder is, it has like a sheen to it. It's a really nice powder. I wish I could set my entire face with this powder, but as you guys can see, like, it's darker than my skin, is darker than my chest, so I can only use it like around the perimeter of my face. But that's okay, because I still really enjoy the powder, and I'm gonna get my use out of it, because this powder wasn't cheap. I'm gonna get my use out of it for sure. Okay, to actually give me a bronze, I went in with my Juvia's Place Tan Bronze Palette. I obsess over this thing. I love it. I only use the top color today because, like I said, I just wanted to kind of give my face a nice bronze, and it does exactly that. I love it so much. So I use this all around my face and on my nose. And then to deepen up my bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it, I use my Benefit Hoola Toasted. And this bronzer is so deep. Like, really and truly, this is so deep for my skin tone. I know it might not seem like it, but I'm telling y'all, like, this gives me a contour. So the actual darkness that you guys see on my cheeks is from this actual powder. And I like to go in with an actual bronze color first on my face and then put this on, because this is more like a contour in my opinion. Like, it really does like chisel me and sculpt me out. So that's how I like to use this product, but I like enjoy it. I love it. It's a great product. Okay, set my entire face with Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder. Like, y'all probably gonna see that in every video. Don't get tired of me, because it is what it is. I love that product. I did go in with my ColourPop blush stick, and this one is in the shade Under Pressure, and I love this. I've been using this one since the summertime. I can't put it down, and it's just like a pretty coral type of color. Like, it's like a corally pink type of color, but it's super bright. Like, it has an intense brightness to it, and this is how much I've already used of this product. I mean, it is a blush stick. You don't need very much of it. When you get the product, it kind of comes all the way up to the top like that. So I have used a good bit of this for it to be a blush stick, you know, and this is not something that I use every day at all, okay? And then to go over the top of that cream blush, I used my blushes from the ABH Primrose palette. Now, when I first got this palette, I was only using the blush in Saddle, and I even talked about this blush in my recent favorites video that I just did. But today I decided to mix these two together, because obviously I feel like this shade would be too light on my skin tone. Like, it is very much so a super light, a super light blush color. I mean, look at that compared to this blush color on my finger. Like, it is immensely light, but when I mixed the two together and put it on my cheeks, it made magic happen. Like, seriously, it like really made magic happen, and I'm super happy that, you know, I decided to use them together, because I think they are so pretty. They are so pretty blended together. And now that I know that, I'm going to be getting so much use out of these blushes. I still haven't really touched the eyeshadows in this palette. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I still haven't really touched the eyeshadows, but the blushes get me every time. Okay, and so for my highlight today, I pulled out an oldie but a goodie. This is MAC Whisper of Guilt. It's just in limited edition packaging from the holidays. I don't remember when I got this, but I know that this is a few years old. But I mean, it's a highlighter. Like, okay, I would just spray some alcohol on this to ensure that it doesn't break me out or anything, but it's a beautiful highlighter, and it has that really pretty snowflake pattern on it. And like I said, this is just MAC's Whisper of Guilt. You can actually buy this product like right now. You can go to Ulta right now if your Ulta sells MAC, and you can pick up Whisper of Guilt. But that is the highlight that I have on my face, and it's really pretty. It's a really nice gold for pretty much every skin tone. I think that this is like a really universal gold shade. Very, very pretty. So that is what I have on my face. And then for my lips, you guys, for my lips, I love the combo. It looks really like simple and plain, and it's kind of wearing off right now, so I am going to reapply it. But I love this combination because, like I said in my last video, y'all know I have been obsessed with MAC and obsessed with MAC products. And I found out that I live about an hour and some change away from a CCO. I went in there and lost my mind once again, okay? Went in there and lost my mind. I got MAC products. I got Tom Ford. Listen, I'm going down a rabbit hole, okay? I am going down a rabbit hole. But it doesn't matter because I love everything that I got. One of the things that I got was this Luster Glass lipstick. And I just recently wore a Luster Glass lipstick in my previous videos. It was in the shade Spice It Up, and it was basically like a deeper red type of shade. You guys, oh my God, this lipstick right here is so pretty, and I'm kind of upset that they discontinued it, because why would y'all discontinue this color? Okay, this is the Luster Glass in Femmomenon, kind of a word play on phenomenon, but it is, oh my God, so pretty. It is the prettiest nude brown shade for my skin tone. It is gorgeous, and because it's a Luster Glass, can you guys see that? I did a horrible swatch. Hold on, let me re-swatch it. You're not even gonna really be able to see it on my skin just because it blends into my skin. You'll probably be able to see it because of the little bit of shine, but that's it right there. It's like a perfect nude color, and like I said, that is what I have on my lips right now. But I also mixed it in with another lip color. And by the way, I did use a brown lip liner, and I used my Milani Understatement lip liner, and this one is in the shade, this is in the shade Shoot, and this was limited edition. But they do have this color, like it's exactly this color, but it has a different name, and I can't think of the name. Hold on. Oh, the dupe of this one is called Saucy Toffee, and they actually sell it at Ulta. So, and I have that one as well. I just can't find it right now, but it is the exact same shade, like literally the exact same as this one that I'm wearing right now. And I love it because it's like a simple neutral brown. It's not too dark, but it's still going to ensure that your nudes aren't washing you out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're my skin tone. Okay, and then mixed in with that, I have on this Too Faced Lady Bold lipstick in Brave. First of all, these lipsticks, the pigment on these is insane. Like literally, you literally just tap this lipstick on your lips and you're getting so much pigment. These are crazy, and they're really expensive as well. Like, they are so expensive. I was like, I will never pay that much for a lipstick. I think this lipstick is $30 if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, that's really high-end prices, and I, you know, consider Too Faced to be mid-range, but $30 for a lipstick, I was like, wow. But I see why they cost so much. First of all, the magnetic packaging, satisfying as hell. That's super satisfying. Love that. I've always wanted like a magnetic lipstick packaging. But then also the pigment in the lipsticks, that one swipe, quite literally, I'm not exaggerating, that one swipe pigment with these lipsticks is probably why they're charging as much as they are for these lipsticks, because they are crazy insane. And this color is so beautiful. Like I said, I have the color Brave, and I love mixing it. I love putting this on top of darker nudes just to do like a little bit of an ombre effect, and just to give them something different. But I think it is so pretty. So this lip combination right here, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna end up going through this MAC lipstick because, like I said, because it's a Luster Glass, like it's so easy to apply. I don't even need to really look in the mirror when I apply this. The pigment is like the perfect shade of brown for my lip, and then adding this in the center is just like perfection. So that's probably gonna be a combo that I end up like panning next year or something, because it's just so good. But yes, y'all, I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about for my makeup of the day. I'm really happy with it, really loving it. Love the way that my makeup looks today. Like, love it. Complexion, eyes, everything, every single thing. And y'all know these lashes are from Amazon. These are my favorite lashes. Other than the Kiss Sister Nature lashes, these are my favorites. But that is everything for my face of the day, y'all. I love it. I love it. Love these products. Stay tuned definitely for my other makeup of the day videos, because they will also be including some new products and old faves and, you know, just things that I need to talk about, okay? Things that I need to share with you guys. If you're into makeup, you're gonna love it, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a big thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you've been wearing recently, what you have discovered that's been a new favorite. Also, let me know about your fall makeup. Leave all of that down in the comment section below. If you're new, sis, thank you so much for watching. You should definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the Fragrance and Beauty Army, as well as that bell notification, so that you can be notified every single time that I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.